Sent the invoice through, didn't pay it. Like,
is there a danger side to your job?
Oh yeah, I was scared I wasn't going to be earning enough to pay myself a wage.
Yeah.
Go into trading, become an influencer, you're going to earn this amount. It's a bed at night, mate. I'm closing my eyes, I'm looking at drains.
So what do you define as being successful?
That's a good question.
Are we rolling now?
I'll put the kettle on then, eh? Hello, welcome back to another episode of Kanuber Podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Joe.
And we're joined here today by Kyle from Northwest Drainage.
The owner of Northwest.
Fast
Drainage Northwest.
There you go. I say Northwest Drainage is another company completely. We're not promoting them.
Well, to start off then, we'll just go straight into it. What made you decide to go on your own, set up your own business?
So I've done drainage for 10 years on and off. Basically national firms, they don't really pay you that well. Like pay peanuts, get monkeys.
Right,
Last company I worked for was with them for 4.5 years. To be fair, they were all right, but we basically service Morrison's across all of Northwest. Obviously, because I'm on a call out and stuff, you could have no work for a day and then get called to Newcastle at like 2:30. I got to a point, I was like, I've got married now, I've got 2 kids. I can't be doing like 90-hour weeks for them on call and stuff like that. So then work started going a bit quiet with them. So I thought, I was thinking about it for like 2 years while I was there, whether I should do it or not. Then when the work started going quiet, I thought, probably time to jump ship, so I just went into it. Like
so you were already thinking about it then?
Yeah. It's like you were saying when I was on an hour about it, you said like, you need to commit to something for it to work, because I was trying to do the 2 at the time, wasn't I? And obviously, company found out, didn't like it, understandably, but yeah, I just had to go balls in, basically, and just go for it. I mean, it's been a good decision so far. Glad that I've done it. It's stressful, but swings and roundabouts.
Well, that's it, yeah. How were you actually feeling at the time then, when you actually made the change?
I was really, really positive. I was probably a bit naive, thinking it was going to be easier than it is.
Yeah.
I had high expectations to what I wanted to do and stuff, and like which way I wanted to go with it, but it's not really turned out like that. Initially, I wanted to go for like commercial contracts and thinking I could just jump into that, but like learning now, since I've been open, you can't even go for tenders until you've been earning for 12 months, and even then it has to be like 50% of your first annual turnover. So these like £350,000, £1 million contracts, I wouldn't even be able to go for it. Right. So it always has to be 50% of your revenue the year before.
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day though, I suppose, was it?
No, not at all, no.
Well, it comes with time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you just don't like, what do you call it, domestic?
Yeah, basically, I've got some commercial customers, a couple of them, steady work off them, but at the minute, mostly it's domestic, which is fine. It's good for cash flow. Obviously, they pay when you pay on completion, and then you have your 14-day or 30-day or whatever they want to decide for your commercial side.
Yeah. Is that like reactive work?
Yeah, so reactive. So I do proactive and reactive. So mostly it is reactive. Obviously, when someone's drains block up, they go, oh shit.
Yeah.
I've got a foul everywhere, I need somebody to get in. So that's reactive. Proactive side, it's probably when you go more into the commercial and be like, this is what we can do for you to maintain your drainage system so you don't get any problems in the future.
Right.
So it's obviously, you're paying money at the time, but it keeps away from costly repairs in the future.
Yeah.
That's the proactive side, but a lot of people
So when you come to say drainage, what is it what does that entail? Like, are you just like, I don't know much about drains, the water goes down it.
So I do all aspects of drainage. So you've got basically a drain and sewer. A drain is like a single serving system for a house. And then when it goes on to multiple like connections, that's when it goes to a sewer. So I work on the drainage side. But basically I cover all aspects of drainage. So mostly it's unblocking high pressure water jet. And like I see there, I could do CCTV surveys, obviously check for any defects or anything within the drainage system. If there is any defects, I can do excavation work and maintenance. I can replace full drainage systems. I do CIPPs, which is cured in place patch repairs, which is obviously putting the resin sleeve inside the drain.
Yeah, with
1 metre to half metre sections. Basically all aspects from small jobs to big jobs, just everything really.
Anything and everything within the industry, Another question as well. When you started off, did you find family and friends were supportive? Like, who was your best supporter and who was your most?
Well, my wife was the best supporter. She was like, you've got the knowledge, you can do. Like, she basically, if it wasn't for her okay to go ahead and do it, I probably wouldn't have done it. It was like shitbag mentality, thinking, I've got bills to pay, this could go wrong.
Yeah.
But she's turned around, she said, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. You've got to give it 12 months. My mum as well, she was like, yeah, go for it. You've got the work ethic for it, which I always have. I've been in work since I was 17. spoke to my dad about it, and he's like, oh, you know, as dads do.
Yeah,
Like your
yeah.
dad would say, you know, it's going to take a lot of work. There's a lot of companies out there. You've got a lot of competition. But I just thought, fuck it, I'm going for it.
Jump in 2 feet in it.
Yeah.
What was the actual first thing you did then? As in when you set up the business? Did you get customers straight away? You get a van straight away? What was the first thing?
The first thing I've done, so I've got a personal loan, government-backed scheme. Initially, I took £10,000 out. I was entitled to 25,000, but I didn't want to get that much of an overhead because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. So I was like, £10,000, got my van, got my Jetta, I bought a patch. That was it, basically, my hand tools, just the basic stuff. But then I knew I needed to go into SEO straight away because obviously, like you say, when your drains block up, what do? You go on the internet, don't you?
So what's SEO?
So it's search engine optimization. So basically you have a website and I don't know too much about it. That's why you pay someone a lot of money to do it for you. But basically put in like key terms and stuff and backlinks to your website. So when people are searching on the internet and stuff, you're more visible on the internet. So that was one thing I'd done. And then luckily, I've got a friend called Matthew who's got a marketing agency. So he set me up a Google advertisement, usually charges like upwards of £600 a month plus VAT. And he's like, oh, I'll get you a good website for £300 at the time. So I was like, right, bought a website off him. Granted, I moved away from that now. And then he built me like a Google advert. And basically, he's like, oh, I won't bill you until you've had your, I think, what did he say? 10 conversions and I'll bill you. But he's never billed me.
Right.
Never billed me once. So I went from there. So basically, that's how it started. Giving out leaflets and stuff, word of mouth. It was, to be honest, I was a bit clueless at the time. Yeah. I still am. I'm still, well, not clueless. I'm learning more about it now, but
none of us are experts.
That's what I mean. So but I knew everyone went to Google looking at forums.
Which actually brought more in at the start.
The Google. So at the start, it was the Google advertisement. Well, I'll say that at the start of Google advertisement, I was probably. They have a budget of £400 a month. So obviously, it's pay per click. So people could click on your advert, and it may not even go to a conversion, depending on whatever key term you've clicked. It costs you X amount of money.
Yeah.
So like. Weather dependent as well. Like I started off in the summer.
True.
Oh, like I think it was like February, March time that I started. So like the weather was dry and it was like, but then, so I was like breaking even. But then obviously as the weather started getting worse, the Google advertiser started working picking more. I went to another marketing agency. They spruced it up a little bit and it started performing well. And then I got another website. And then from there, the website's been absolutely fantastic.
So it has made a massive difference.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So the website is it's got 1,400 pages on it. So I think I'm like top 5 in most of Greater Manchester when you go on it. So that's like natural traffic rather than pay per click. So that's where I'm at the minute now. Anyway, with advertising wise, it's all basically it's all just the internet.
Right. Yeah. You got to take advantage of it though in this day and age.
It's word of mouth only gets you so far. Like I've got a couple of returning customers and everything, and like they pass my name on. But like I say, once again, you go back to the internet. Your drains are blocked up. You're looking for someone to get to you as soon as possible because you want the issue fixing like that.
Yeah. So is that? Well, we said that before. Then the main bulk is reactive then.
Yeah, definitely.
Still, right. Definitely. But you want to go into the more proactive.
Yeah, I'd like to go into proactive, like long term. I want some commercial customers. Like I've got one at the minute called Manchester Accommodation. I've done a couple of jobs for them and they were happy for me. And I did put a price in place because they've got 400 properties across Manchester. So basically I put a price in for £36,000 and I'd basically go to, I can't remember the breakdown off the top of my head, but it'd be X amount of houses per month. Supposed to go and do drain cleaning, CCTV.
Right.
And then basically over the year, I do the 400 houses and it'll basically stop them getting any costly call out fees. So if you call me out on after 7 p.m. on the weekend, I'm putting a call out charge in it because that's family time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't really want to go out and work it, but if someone wants to pay a call out charge, I'll go out and do it.
Yeah. Do you find it hard the balance with, because you've got 2 kids, haven't you?
Yes.
Do you find it hard with the balance with family and owning your own business?
Yes, definitely. It's a juggle constantly. Like I was saying before, wife was working yesterday. She does 1 shift a week on bank. I had 5 jobs come in. I couldn't do any of them. I managed to pass 2 of them on and the other 3 just had to get put to one side. So it's like, and obviously kids have got swimming, horse riding, dancing, whatever it is, or JD will have an appointment somewhere. So it's like, I could work for X amount of hours in the morning and I've got to be home, or I've got to be home at a certain time. It's just one of them things, and then obviously family comes first. So I'm obviously always going to put work on the back burner, but with it being a 24-hour business, with it not running 24 hours, it does come with its problems, but it's just one of them things.
So you looking at the future then, are you going to try and capital? Like, where's your plan to go to? Like, do you want more vans, staff?
Yeah, so I'm at a place at the minute where I'm getting a lot of work, and some weeks I'm like, I can't do this all on my own.
Yeah.
But it's not enough work to warrant buying another van and employing someone. But ideally though, like in the future, I want like housing associations. I want to be like approved contracts for housing associations, or do council where become approved contracts for council. It's like council housing stuff. Sorry. Got a hobnob stuck down my throat. Coming back and repeating on me. Yeah, so like they're the commercial customers that I want, because I know how many council houses are there in Wigan or the Northwest. Do you know what I mean? Become an approved contractor with them, I know that I've got a good flow of work, then I can get another van in. Or like I'm doing a lot of digs now, but I haven't got a dig van, so everything's crammed in like one van, so I can get like a dig van and maybe another lad's working for me or another bloke working for me. So that's the long term, but obviously that's got to be done after the 12 months. Again, that goes back to the tendering. So
how long have you been going now?
I think my first invoice was paid in March. I think I set up in the February time. So it's like from March, we're in now December. So I'm doing miles better than should be. Like everything to businesses take 12 months. Like I shouldn't be earning. Well, man. No. I shouldn't be earning what I'm...
to that brew now.
Got dry throat. I shouldn't be earning what I'm earning now, or having the amount of work that I've got. But again, I've invested heavily in websites and SEOs and stuff. I put the money in the right place. By the time I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's a skin to me. It's ridiculous. Am I going to see like a return on investment? But it seems to be working out. So just got to keep doing that. Get more domestic work in. Get a better cash flow, and then hopefully get more work in.
Obviously, you've only been open for like, say, a short period, really. Is there anything looking back now you would have done differently, or you regret doing?
Looking at it now, I regret not taking the £25,000. Obviously, I've got 2 more trench loads since then, so I'm £25,000 invested in this company. So I'm at a point where I'm like, this can't go wrong because I've got the 25 grand. I've got £25,000 loan on my head. But yeah, at the time, I wish I went straight into it, more money. So then I could have put the money that I've spent now over time, I could have done it all then. I would have had like a performing website that's been going for 12 months now, so it would have been in a better place. Like,
do you think that was a good thing though, as in you've learned from it, and then when you got the next loan, you invested somewhere else and you'd have already learnt the lesson?
Oh yeah, definitely, because at the time I didn't realise how important like advertising on the internet was. Like I've got a better understanding now of how websites work and SEO and stuff by talking to different marketing agencies. At the time, I could have just gone, right, I'm going to put money into investment and then gone to a rubbish company, put a load of money in them and not actually seeing a return on investment on it. So obviously it's given me time to speak to a few different people, speak to a few different web designers.
Get an idea of what's going on.
Get an idea what's like the right route to go down.
What's the most common problem? I don't know.
Well, like blockage wise.
Well, yeah.
Most common problem around my area, probably around Manchester as well, is more like the displaced joints or root ingress. Obviously, houses built in like the 1920s, whatever. It's a clay drainage system.
Right.
They don't use them anymore, built in regulations. You've got to do plastic. But over time, with earth movements and stuff, say if you've got like 2 clay pipes, like at the joint, the earth could move and it'll like push out of place. Obviously, if you gravity fed like that, it moves up. It's just like tissue paper catching on it, and that's the backup, or roots could get in that section, through the joints. So that's probably the most common part. Like problem is joint displacement to cause blockages.
What's the standard procedure for that sort of thing then?
So if it's a displaced joint, it depends on the area. So obviously you go jet the blockage clear, get the pipe clean, camera down to obviously confirm it's displaced joint or roots. If it's displaced joint, you can either dig down on it and replace the section. You can do like a patch repair. No, sorry, not patch repair, but replace a section just for a piece of plastic. Put rubber band seals on the old clay system. That's the cheap, affordable way for doing it. As long as the dig's not ridiculous, not like meters down.
Yeah.
Or you can put like going on before, the CIPP, cured in place patch, which is basically a resin sleeve. What's going on here?
It's all right.
It's like a resin sleeve. I'll have to in a minute. Yeah, like a resin sleeve, and you basically inflate it, packer in it, Give me that, bro. Well, a piece of biscuit stuck in my throat. So you can put like another affordable way. It's probably the most affordable one. Is put the patch in place and basically inflate it, and it builds a drain with inside the drain, so it smooths that displacement off.
Yeah.
If it's roots, then you've got to use root cutting, which I've got. Depends on how bad the roots are. Usually it's not. It's light root mass. So I've got a root cutting tool on my van, which is basically an attachment to my water jetter, and it's called a Warthog. Basically, it's got a front jet in it. It's based at 45 degree and then jet to the side, so it spins. And basically, the way it's built is to cut.
So actually cuts with the water pressure.
Yeah, so the water pressure's not high and powerful on it. You can just basically cut the roots out. So it'll give you like the displaced joint, but obviously the roots will grow back. There's only so much you can do. So then you'd have to come back and either dig it out or put a patch in it to stop them coming back again.
Yeah.
So
we speak a lot, don't we? But where about you say these patches? And I read a thing the other day, actually, and there was a debate whether they were a botch or not, whether they considered a botch or not. How strong is a patch?
A patch can last 25 plus years if they're done correctly.
Right.
Obviously, you've got to be trained in doing it. Some people just put patches in, but when if they're not put in properly, when a patch goes wrong, it goes wrong, mate, and it'll cost you thousands. You've got to be careful what you're doing. Like I say, once that cures,
it's not moving.
You've got to cut out. So if you say, for instance, you put a patch in and your packer deflates or whatever, or if it's on like a bend, the displacement's on a bend, you need to use a radial patcher, which is basically a flexible tube rather than a straight tube.
So there is a patch.
So if you put a straight tube on like a 45 degree bend, the patch's not going to go around it. So it'll reduce your diameter of your pipe, which can cause problems. Obviously, if you're reducing the diameter of the pipe or you've got lips on it or anything like that.
So when you put a patch in, does it reduce the diameter anyway?
No, because the pack is in it, you blow the packer up to 2 bar, so when you've got the resin and the fiberglass sheet, it's like millimeters, because it starts out quite thick with the resin on it and stuff, but obviously because it's pushing that much pressure, and it's cured to the side of the pipe.
So it actually forms in the
so obviously you'll lose a couple of mil.
Yeah.
But
so in your opinion, not a botch?
No, it's not a botch. If it's done right, no, it's not a botch at all. But like I said, if it goes wrong, like I've seen loads of stores, I've seen it myself, again, the last place that I worked at, watching a guy put a patch in, and when he was sending the packer down with rods and stuff where the displacement was, because he'd not tied it on properly, the patch had come off the packer. We've left it 2 hours to inflate, and it's stuck in the drain somewhere else. It's been over a connection coming in, so then the company about to pay another company to come out to cut this patch out internally in the drain, which cost, I wouldn't even like to think, I'd probably think thousands.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean, so you've got to be really careful when you're putting the patch in, but like I said, if you've got a trained engineer that's qualified and credited to do it, then it's not a patch. It lasts 25 plus years.
Right. So it can be a long-lasting repair.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
What's it like in your industry with like cowboys, if you will? Is there bad DIYers or like?
Oh yeah, 100%. You've got like it's ridiculous. So I'm always going about the sewer men and proud on Facebook, but I love it on there, like the chats and stuff like that. But they always call it like a race to the bottom. Like you've got like one-man bands out there, they're doing unblocks for like £90.
Is that cheap for the going rate?
It's ridiculously cheap.
Right.
Like average, talking 150 between 120 to 150.
So that's like using the jetter, just block it.
It.
Right.
So, but obviously the argument is if they get 10 unblocks in a day, they made £900.
Yeah.
Well, you got these people advertising that low. Like it's just a race to the bottom. Oh, someone else coming under.
You're just going to drive business-wise. You're just driving your price down.
That's what I mean. So these people that are charging this money and they're getting the working through volume, chances are they're not accredited. Right. Like myself, I've got machine draining sewers, so I can go on building sites. An approved contract on the NADC. What else have I got? I've got my liability insurance cover up to 5 million. I can't remember the tickets that I've got. I've got my WJA ticket, which means I'm accredited to use it like a water jetting machine.
Yeah.
So putting money into certificates and stuff. So like there is a lot of cowboys out there and they charge cheap but to get a volume of work in, because obviously people want to pay the least amount of money to get the work in. But the drainage, again, when drainage goes wrong, it goes seriously wrong, it can always end up costing the customer hundreds, if not thousands of pounds.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose in the customer's eyes as well, if you're like domestic, residential, they're not bothered. Cheap is better for them.
That's what I mean. As long as their drain's unblocked, they're not bothered.
I think this is the misconcept that people have with business, though, and similar in our industry, but they don't understand that, yes, that man's doing it for £90 and why are you so expensive? And but when people actually understand the costs that come with business and the overheads you carry, and like you say, your licensing, your accreditations, all that stuff, no one actually understands you've got to earn all that money back. Before you make a profit in a month, you might do a week, week and a half's work before you've even broke even, and then from then on you're making money. And I think that's a misconcept that a lot of people have, isn't it?
Like, I won't go into prices and stuff, but like, just to break it down for like my side, I've got my liability insurance. Obviously, I've got the business loan to pay each month. I've got the price for advertising.
Yeah.
I've got the price for someone marketing, like actually managing the Google adverts, the monthly pay for the Google adverts. That's just 5 things straight away. I mean, that's...
You've got the materials. You've
got materials, obviously time spent, fuel. Don't even get me started on fuel. The weight of that van and the amount of money they're putting in it for fuel alone, it's like, someone could call me up in Manchester, don't get me wrong, we cover Manchester. And I say to £160 for an unblock, 30-day guarantee included. She'll really be saying this in case anyone sees me and undercuts me, and CCTV included.
Yeah.
That was a good price. But they're like, oh, I want it cheaper than that. And I'm like, well, I've got to drive an hour to you and an hour back. I could be on the job. That's a fixed price as well. I could be on the job 2-3 hours, depending on what it is. Yeah. That's 4 hours out of my day for £160. For that money, I might as well just go and work for a company again.
That's it. I say by the time you've paid your taxes, you've paid everything that goes with it.
You've got to fork out for your equipment because this ain't cheap.
No, that's what we were saying about before. Obviously, I got that on the good price, but you're talking like 9-10 grand for a camera. Just for a camera alone, it's £10,000 worth of equipment for a camera. Luckily, I got a good deal, but...
Like I say, but the regular 90% of people don't understand that, do they? At all.
Well, look, do you have problem customers? Have any customers caused you an issue or been awkward or?
One where I tried to go into I had an awkward customer when I went to landscaping side. Obviously, that block paving job that I've done.
Yes, I remember. Yeah,
done a cracking job for him. Me being an idiot, priced the job completely wrong. Should have earned double the amount that price for. But he was just like nitpicking at things,
right?
Like little tiny things. We got the problem solved in the end, and they were all happy. But I was like, not your fault, my fault. I priced the job wrong, but you've had your whole front garden block paved for £4,500, and it was like 72 metres squared.
Hell yeah.
And like after I'd done it, I found out I should have been charging 120 to 130 pound per metre, mate. So you're talking like an £8,000 job. So I don't know for half the price. And then I've had so far one customer that's been a bit awkward. This is what we were talking about before. So I won't go into naming or anything like that. But initially, it called me out. He had landscapers doing work on his back garden. They hit soil stack with a mini digger, knocked it off. He wanted me to basically reattach this downstairs toilet using the old pipe work to clay pipes. So I was like, right, no problem. I said, jump to check the drains around here just to make sure. And we found a big hole in the pipe at like 4 metres, which had been fractured. And then another one was a big, massive fracture, obviously from the weight to the digger.
Yeah.
So I was like, realistically, I said, you should just dig this up before the flags get laid or anything. Dig it up and replace it with plastic. Throat's gone again.
Just a quick one on a short break. Thank you to everyone for watching Kanuber Podcast.
If you want to come on the podcast, please get in touch.
There was a quick message, an email. It'll all be linked down below.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really helps.
Dig it up for plastic, but he didn't want to do that. So I was like, right, your other option is then I put 2 patches in for you. I said, I normally charge X, Y, and Z for the patches, but I'll give you a discount because I'm having 2 at the same time. Put them patches in. Like I said, he wanted to reuse the old soil stack and stuff like that. So I put them in place. A week later, I make the soil stack's leaking. Can you come and sort it? I'm like, well, it's probably leaking because the seal's blown on it or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's been hit by a digger. Probably not good. I said, I'll come back free of charge. Don't worry about it. Goodwill gesture, just pay for the materials. It was like 70-something pounds. He took 4 or 5 days to pay the £70. It should have been payment on completion. I sent the terms through and everything. Done that, not a problem. 2 weeks later, I make the drains are blocked up again. Could you come and have a look? He only lives around the corner from me. So I popped over. Basically, say his house is here. The way his drainage runs, it runs. There's a main. There's also a manhole as well, which is buried. The diggers are like the main drains buried it. So he's got a main running through the back garden, and his runs round the house like this, and then comes on at 45 at like 11 metres. It's all blocked up again. So I went next door, found a manhole, lifted the manhole up. That was up. That's the main. So I was like, well, it's backed up because the main's backed up. Obviously, the foul and everything's got nowhere to go. So jetted down, cleared it, not a problem. Sent him the invoice through, didn't pay it. Like, anyway, then you had your utilities out, looking at it and stuff. They only cambered so far. They were saying there was a lip on the patch or something that I put in. There wasn't. I proved it wasn't there. But then I was there again on Friday. It'd been 35 days now, still not paid. So, what else happens? There was something else again. Oh yeah, the soil stack. he said that it wasn't connected properly, which it was. It was fitted with a sleeve and everything. So I was like, right, I'll come back again, free of charge, do it all. Fitted, I've got all new materials, everything fitted to soil stacker side, vent pipe on, everything like that. 35 days later, I said, oh, do you know what? I said, forget about the invoice, the £160. I said, if you call me out again, anything after this is chargeable.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Which is only fair.
This is
So
like,
you give
what,
him
the
the
third
benefit
or
of the
fourth time. 35 days later, he's messaged me again, hi mate, it's all blocked up. I'm like, right, I'll come down and have a look. He's gone on about this patch again. So I jetted it all clear. I said, look, for peace of mind, if you think it's the patch, I'm unhappy to come and dig down this section. I said, I'll put a piece of plastic in it. I said, but let me just camera it first. So obviously United Utilities have been cameraed around the bend. So past this patch, as you go around it like 1 metre, there's a massive display. There's 4 other displacements past it.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I can come and replace this section. I said, but it's going to block up again because you've got these 4. Anyway, he said, I was like, you need to replace the whole thing with plastic. Like, it's going to keep having problem after problem. Fucking hellfire. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, he said, can you do all that? I said, yeah, not a problem. He said, can you put a price in for me? I said, yeah, I can do. Again, me being soft, I'll do you a lower price per metre.
Yeah.
I told him what it is for the 11 metres. And I said, even on top of that, I said, what you pay for the patches, I'll knock off, which is a fantastic price. That's to dig down, replace all the drainage, reinstate it all. Jobs are good then. You shouldn't have a problem again after that. Do you know what I mean? Connected up to the main. That's a lot of money to pay, isn't it? Let me have a think about it. Obviously, this poor tenant, he's only got downstairs, it's a bungalow, he's only got downstairs toilet, he's got 2 kids.
Yeah.
Before, like, he's like speaking to him on WhatsApp the other day, he's like, I've got shit coming up in my bath.
Yeah.
He couldn't even have a bath or a shower or anything the other day, like, the toilets keep going, he said, I'm sick to death of it. If he doesn't sort it, I'm moving out. You don't blame him.
No, you did the same thing, wouldn't you?
So that, luckily, so far, that's the only, like, customer that's done me head in a little bit. It's because obviously I've been going back for a bit of time out my day, do you know what I mean? But I want to keep a good reputation.
Yeah.
I do think, like I said, he should have listened to me first and just put the plastic in. And
That's
never had a
the
problem.
hardest thing is when that was the customer's decision. It's not your fault, yet you're working for free.
And obviously, because I'm trying to keep a good reputation, I'm going back free. He doesn't see the cost side of it. If I was billing him every single time, he'd probably gone, hang on a minute, she probably should have put my hand in my pocket and just got it sorted the first time around. So probably my fault at the same time. But like I said, I'm just trying to keep a good reputation for the company's name.
Yeah. It's all learning though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're dying
I
still.
think I'm getting COVID here or something. What's going on?
No, well, going, like we were saying before on the topic of people don't understand what goes into it. Is there a danger side to your job? Like, what is the most dangerous part, or is that not really come into it?
Oh, as in like...
Is there a risk to what you do? Like,
Oh, yeah, so I can't remember the full term of it. The biggest one is Wheals disease, which is, it comes from the female urine.
Right.
There's a hormone in it. Basically, female rats just piss constantly. They piss. So if you've got like an open cut or something, you come into contact with that, it comes out like flu-like symptoms. So if you go to the doctor for it, they'll treat you for a flu.
right.
I haven't got my wallet on me, I'll show you now, but when you do your WJA ticket, you get a Wheals disease card with the symptoms and stuff on it. That's, like I say, starts with a flu-like symptoms, not treated, it kills you.
Yeah.
Right.
Shuts all your organs down and stuff.
Leptosphynosis.
Leptosphynosis, something, I can't remember the full
Because we
name
have
of
it when we used to
go
work
to
at
waste
Suez
sites.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Again, high-pressure water jet. You think about it, I've got a 4,000 PSI jetter, 16 gallons per minute. You put a jetting head on the end of that, mate, with the jetting hose, it's a bullet.
Yeah.
So that comes out the drain, you're not wearing your PPE or anything, mate. It hits you. There's been loads of lads that have happened. It's the VIP people, it's killed them, mate. I'll just go straight through you like a bullet.
Jesus.
So obviously you've got to be careful with that again. Another one as well, if you don't antifreeze your machines up during the winter periods, obviously if you've got water in your system, again, another story that's happened, it was a couple of years ago now. Do you know when it was like -9 a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I do.
Cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
There was a man at a national company who didn't empty his system out, put antifreezing or anything like that. Anyway, he's come to start his jetter up at the back. This is a tanker as well, bearing in mind.
Like an actual big
Yeah,
unit.
big, massive units. You can imagine like the pressure is on that. The ice just comes straight, the hose blew, piece of ice comes straight through it, hit him, mate, dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to think about it, mate. Like, it comes out like a bullet, mate, hits you, it's going straight through you, mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's risk. You're doing, obviously, man entry. Oh, that's another one I've got, my confined space, medium
I
risk.
was going to say, actually, I mentioned that confined space. So you actually go into the sewers?
Yeah, so you have different levels. You got medium, you got to go, basically goes up to high risk. I've got medium, goes to like a certain meterage that you can go into it. Again, you've got like exposure to gas. You know what I mean? Gases that could be in there, mate, it'll just kill you straight away.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
What, is that leaking from a different system, or is that just in it like a sewage gas?
It can, so it depends on the system. Obviously, you've always got a gas test before you go in. So like, you've got to do high-level gas tests, you've got to do low-level gas tests, because different gases can sit at the bottom. Usually it's the ones at the bottom. I can't remember off the top of my head what it is, but it's like the gases at the bottom not been tested, but you inhale it.
Like, refrigeration gas with us on the air cons, isn't it?
Yeah, that
R134A. It sits lower, so if you breathe it in, your lungs can't get rid of it, can they?
Yeah.
There was a story when we did confined space, the instructor was telling us, and basically 4 people ended up dead, and it was a family-run business, so it was like a father and 3 sons. Yeah. And they were doing a man entry into a pump station. There was a certain gas in there, so they're not gas tested it. One lad's gone in, dead. They're doing like radio comms and stuff. He's not replying. Next person's gone over, looked in, breathed in the gas, straight in, dead. Repeated, all 4 of them gone.
Really?
Okay, now.
So there is a lot of danger.
Massive risk to it.
Yeah, if you're doing dig work as well, like my liability insurance only covers me up to 2 meters. But again, 2 meters is taller than me.
Yeah.
If you don't obviously secure the excavation right, the excavation coming on top of you risk of crushing, mate. There's absolutely loads within drains, mate. People don't think about it, but it's like it can be a dangerous job if it's not done properly.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yes, yeah. Like you say, we were saying before with lost it.
Lost
I
it.
forgot what I was going to say then.
Chewed your ear off.
Oh no, with cowboys, sorry, and people that, you know what I mean, and that, like you say, charging a lower rate just to get the work, and people just go for it, but they've no idea what really goes into. You might be getting someone who's not accredited, doesn't know what they're doing. No one wants someone dead in the drain at the front, do they?
That's what I mean. The only like one thing I can say to like customers out there, like I said, I'm an approved contractor on the NADC. So if you go on their website, you can see an approved contractor list.
Right.
There's another one that's coming through now. I'm going to do the application for, but they were only small a couple of months ago now, but they're getting tenders. It's basically called the Drainage Engineer Register. But like their checks, now they've come through the application form. So the NADC initially didn't ask for any accreditation. This is an application form, mate, and you have to have these things before you can even be. So to be honest, like Drainage Engineer Register, you've got to have proof of your liability insurance, WJA, confined spaces. Basically, any work that you carry out, you've got to be accredited for. Yeah. So if like you go and check on that list and you're an approved contractor, you know this person has got all these and they're trained in it. So that's like one thing I'd say to customers is just go on these 2 websites and just look who's an approved contractor. Then you're not going to have your drains smashed to pieces jetting or a patch being put in place that goes wrong. It's not going to cost you money in the long term if you go for an approved contractor.
Yeah, you're getting a competent person, aren't you?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Off the topic of business, is that where we're moving to now?
You go where we want.
What did you do to let your hair down? Obviously, we're in business. You never stop, do you? Your head never stops. You're always thinking, always doing. What is your hair down moment?
To be honest, mate, at this moment in time, like I don't really have one. It's just work. You know yourself, mate. We know each other all our lives. I used to be a gym goer. Like I loved it. I don't have the energy to even go to that. It used to be like my outlet. To be honest, at the minute, like I haven't got one. I don't rarely go out, see friends. I only see you when I've got an issue with my van.
It's seen quite a bit of it recently.
Like I say, we all keep in contact with the firm. I don't know if that's just like an adult thing when you grow up. Like obviously you got your small group of friends that you grew up with and you speak to them all the time through like phones and stuff like that. But I was saying earlier, at the minute, mate, I'm playing my Xbox over night time. That's probably my hair down moment after the kids have gone to bed. But it's all just work. You know, like.
So do you find it mentally draining then, or physically draining, or? So
it can be physically draining. My body at the minute, because the amount of digs that I've been doing is battered. Like it's the worst it's ever been. And like I'm waking up in the morning, I'm like, this can't get any worse. Like if it is, I'm not going to be able to move, and I'm only 31. Mentally, yeah, it's draining. Like I go to bed at night, mate. I'm closing my eyes, I'm looking at drains and thinking about like. I've got a quotation to go here, I've got an unblock doing, I've got planned work, I've got reactive work coming in at the same time. I'm trying to juggle the family life. It's just a constant, like, I don't even know what's going on. I've got that time tree app that you've got. I'm trying to keep everything on there so I can keep to a schedule, mate. I still get it wrong, like, and it's just mentally draining, thinking about it all the time, mate. But I suppose it comes with business, doesn't it? Obviously, if you want to get bigger, which I want to get bigger, like I've set out, this company set out, I don't want to be a tradesperson, I want to be a business owner.
Yeah.
When it gets to a certain point, I'm not working anymore, mate. Like I've done enough work in my lifetime now. I don't want to do any more of it, mate. I've been working since I was 17.
I know you were doing hours with the plane and stuff. You were working day,
there's a double shifting one, mate. Double shifting, like, 4 nights a week, mate. And then doing work at the weekend. I think I was trying to work for the Travellers. Was like, 15, 16. I'll come out of college, didn't I? I was doing 7 days a week with them, mate, from my age. I'm like, so if I'm going to go for this, it needs to be, I want to be a business owner, not a trade person.
Yeah, well, so we said this, didn't we? Because we set up, and we were stood talking to one of our customers, weren't we? And he's a knowledgeable guy. And we were just chatting away. And he said, yeah, well, blah, blah, talking about business. He said, what is it you want to do? Because like, I know you're a company, a limited company, but there's only you two. So you're just self-employed really, aren't you? You're not a business owner. And when you sit back and you think, well, actually, you're right. And it was kind of like, that was an eye-opener to us, wasn't it? And then we sat down, rethought everything. Like we know where everyone, you obviously know where you want to go.
Yeah.
We know where we want to go. But,
it's putting something in place to make sure you get to that step. Because like we were saying earlier, it's so easy to be led astray from it. Like I was saying, like when I first started out, I'm like commercial. But you've got bills and overheads to pay. So the domestic's your cash flow side. So that starts taking your priority. And before you know it, like, I'm just doing domestic blockages here. Like I've come completely away from the business plan that I had because I've got bills to pay and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go heavily on the domestic side. But then like, that's not going to reach your goals long term.
That's it. You got to reset every now and again. We were saying this the other day in the office, weren't we? You get so focused and busy, like you say, with just work, and then you get to anything. Well, actually, this month we've not progressed towards where we want to be in the future at all. All we've done is keep everything going and keep all the customers happy. Yeah. But you never have time when you're that busy to stop, sit down and speak to the right people, or like, go and have meetings with people, or you constantly fill that time with earning money rather than progressing or planning, don't you?
Yeah. A few people have said to us, haven't they, you'll make a living with your hands, but you'll make a fortune with your head, and it is true.
100%. That's what I mean. Like, being a one-man band, like I say now, the last couple of months, like I shouldn't be earning the amount of money I'm earning. Like I'm doing well, but like I said, I don't get to a point where I'm not busy enough for two men, but I'm like, I can't do all this work on my own. So it's like, what do I need to do now to get to that next step, to get enough work in? Yeah. So I can get another person to go and do these reactives, whatever, while I'm doing pre-planned work or whatever it is. So it's like, you need to sit back and think, right, how am I going to get to this next step now?
Yeah. We come to the same problem every time, don't we? Like, what do you do from that? Because we have got maybe too much work for us, but then a lot of it is because you're doing the paperwork and all the head work side of it. But then do you employ someone? Do you just take the leap? And who do you employ?
Like we're saying though, it's like I said to you, because I say we've known each other since forever, but I think you rung me or we were on the phone or chatting or whatever when you were going on about business. And I said, like, same as when we set up, and I said to you, I think you've just got to jump. You've got to just go balls deep, balls to the wall and jump at it. And then when you say you don't take your own advice, because like we say, we're in that situation now, you're probably not far off it. Do you just go balls deep, jump in, get a van, get someone else?
This is the thing. So like, you're thinking now, I'm probably like going to correct myself here now for what I'm saying, but like, you think, oh, it's another cost employing someone. But the amount of time it's going to free up for you, obviously, then you can go and do what you need to do to try and get more work in. It's obviously like I want to be able to do business development, but I'm doing essentially 7 days a week work, doing reactors and planned work and stuff. So do I employ someone and take that hit now? So then obviously over the next 12 months, I can go and focus on business. Not that I know how to do business development. Again, it's going to be another learning curve, but it gives me time to sit down on the laptop and do reach out emails and introduce myself to different companies and obviously try and make connections. So like I said, you just have to go for it and do it and just like bite the bullet and like, that's going to be a cost now, but is it going to be worth it in 12 months?
And we've said this as well. Obviously, we say it's hard to find a good engineer, don't we? But
it is, yeah.
It all depends who you get in that van, doesn't it? If you get someone who doesn't work the way you work or isn't really interested, just wants a free ride, it hinders you more than helps you. So it's a massive gamble, isn't it?
That's what I mean. So like going back to like drainage work, obviously once if you go wrong, mate, it goes seriously wrong. If you employ someone that just wants to pay in a wage, they could cost you thousands, mate. You know what I mean? It could be cost you like getting the jet stuck in a collapsed drain. You know what I mean? You're talking £400-500, mate, for a hose replacement for 100 meters, or they put a patch in place and you patch over a connection, and you got to get the only company I know off the top of my head, ER Technical in Southport. They come out and cut it, mate. Cost you £thousands doing that. So it's like you're saying, you need to get a good engineer. I suppose then you're putting money into accreditation now, aren't you, to make sure that they do. But then again, you could still, if they don't pay attention to these classes or whatever,
That's it,
it can still go wrong. And it's thousands out of your pocket because you've got to pay for it because you're the business owner.
Yeah, and you've paid for all the courses and everything on top of that as well. It's a big expense, isn't it, for a gamble in a sense?
It is, but then, like I say, we sit here saying this, but now none of us are looking for an employee. So really, you should be proactive and start looking, shouldn't you? Because someone's got to be out there, surely.
To be fair, in my defence, like I said to you, in the new tax year, I'm going to go limited. So I couldn't even employ someone now anyway. I'm just a sole trader at this moment in time. So I couldn't even employ someone because I wanted to see how it went for the first 12 months. Again, when I started off, I was scared I wasn't going to be earning enough to pay myself a wage.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know how it works, anything obviously in the limited side. But now I've got enough work in. Come the new tax year, I'm going to go limited, VAT registered, blah, 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 whatever.
Well, I suppose that's a positive, though. You're actually in the position to be limited.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, mate, I shouldn't be in the position I'm in, like work-wise. But again, I've done the right things and I've invested in the right place. I've got the equipment. I've got all the equipment I need to do the drainage work, mate. So if any bit of drainage work comes up, I can cover it.
Yeah.
So
not just solely limited.
Yeah, I'm not having a phone call going, yeah, I've got this problem. And I'm like, oh, I haven't got the equipment for it. And then I've just lost out on, like, maybe if it's a dig job, mate, a couple of grand's worth of work. So...
Makes sense.
Yeah. You got anything?
Yeah. Have a load today, mate. Don't you love me?
Oh, God. Arthritis.
If you had, to everyone watching, if anyone ever watches, do you have one bit of advice, or what? Two questions then. What's the best piece of business advice you've been given?
I haven't really, mate. I can't think of anything like worthy
to say.
Yeah.
Well, what is
sorry. The only one thing off the top of my head is go limited. It'll protect you.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a business of its own entity, and I never thought about that. Because obviously, like I said, I've got the £25,000 loan on my head for business loan. That's a personal loan. So like, if it all goes wrong, if it's a limited company, it's the company gets shut down. It's not all falling down. So that's probably off the top of my head. I've not really been given much business advice, to be honest with you. I'm just learning as I go along.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably go limited, protect yourself.
Yeah. And then the second one is, what advice, business-wise, would you give to someone setting up or someone thinking about setting up?
I would say, before you do anything, sit down, get a business advisor. Like I said, so when I got this business loan, it come with 12 months of mentoring for business advisors. So before you even do get the loan, you have to put a business plan in place. You've got to sit down with this business advisor, and basically over the 12 months, you've got to have a business plan put in place.
So draw it all up.
Yeah, draw it all up. Like you're going to do, if you're going to go to a bank and you need a business loan, you have to do that. So I'd say before you're going to jump in to start a business, because it's hard work. No matter what you do, it's hard work. Having your own business is hard work. So I'd say sit down, either yourself, wife, husband, whatever, and come up with a business plan, a structured business plan, how you're actually going to stick to it, what your goals are and how you're going to get there. Like I say, if you can afford to pay a business instructor, you go down the same route I did and get 12 months mentoring, just sit down with someone that's knowledgeable of how business works and put a plan in place so you know step by step when you get money, what you're going to invest it into, who your main competitors are, do research on like what they're charging, for example. I had to sit down and try and get prices from local companies to see like, so I wasn't charging a ridiculous amount or too little, you know, where you come. So that's it, basically. Sit down and come up with a structured plan of how you're going to get to where you want to go, rather than just going, right, I'm going to open a business, it's going to be fine, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to fall on your arse with it because it's hard.
We all learnt lessons all the way along.
I mean, you don't even think about things like you're going on, like your liability insurance and stuff like. When I started off, I had liability insurance. I remember saying to you how much it cost over the year. You went, that's a bit cheap. And then I got speaking to an official business broker who deals with drainage work. And I sent him this liability insurance. He said, what you cover for? And I said, I don't know, to be honest. I said, probably not much because it's so cheap over the year. And I sent it through and he's like, you're not covered for anything. So like for the first couple of months, like I shouldn't be saying this, obviously I didn't have that much work in the first couple of months. For the first couple of months, I wasn't even covered to do anything. I wasn't covered to do excavation. I wasn't covered to do high pressure water jetting. I didn't know. I was clueless. I didn't know what insurance you needed. And this guy was like, you're not
covered for it.
So like,
I remember getting a phone call because we pay
you went, that's just, obviously I'm paying £220 a month now. I paid £370 for the year. So that's the difference. Obviously £2,000 to £300 on what you're actually covered on. this is what I mean. You need to sit down and figure out what insurances you need so that you're covered for doing things. And again, go back to having a structured business plan so you know exactly what you're doing and what you're going to spend your money on.
So would you advise people to go start their own?
So even though the amount of stress that comes with it, and like your vehicle's breaking down every day, I'd say it's the best thing that I've done. Like, I am working quite a lot now, but I have a lot more freedom at the same time. I'm not working till like, when I was at the last company I worked at, the biggest shift that I'd done, I worked for 21 hours straight through. And I didn't get a thank you or kiss me arse or anything. They give me 10 hours off. And after 10 hours, you're ringing me back up again to go back into work. Like, you get no thanks for it whatsoever. So I wasn't seeing my family and I was getting paid peanuts. It's ridiculous. So it's been, going self-employed is the best thing that you can do as long as you do it right. Yeah, I agree. No. Have you got any questions for us? Throw it out there. No, I'm not really. No, nothing. No one ever does.
What's the worst thing you've pulled out of a drain?
Worst thing?
Worst thing you've pulled out of a drain, yeah.
Or some weird...
I was going to say the weirdest thing you pulled out of a drain.
Two. This is when I worked at a national firm. So the first one was a full wig. Right. How the fuck did they get through a toilet into a drainage system? The other one was when
someone's been getting... I don't know, someone's getting fucking rattled over the fucking bog and the wings falling off.
And then the other one was hilarious. I was working with somebody at the time because I was the second man. This was like the first national company I worked for. Pink dildo.
Oh, nice.
And
oh shit, my mum's coming.
The worst thing was the lad I worked with as well fucking picked it up, chased me with it and fucking threw it at my head. I was like, dirty bastard. I got a dildo covered in shit thrown at me. Yeah, they're two weirdest ones. Other than that, the worst thing is just fucking, obviously you can imagine, it's just shit.
Yeah. It's a shit job,
just,
isn't it?
Yeah,
what was that?
Never heard that one before.
Yeah. Shit job.
We were saying before about snickery sweet corn shits in my bag.
Do you know what? It's as bad as it is. Over the years, you become desensitized to it. Like shit, whatever, shit.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna fucking see shit. You're working in drainage. The worst thing is grease and fat. That stuff. Like the last company I worked for, we've done a lot of like maintenance on grease traps and stuff. For Morrison's, obviously, they got the oven fresh. You know,
like the
chickens and stuff, and bakery. That stuff, when you're jetting it, mate, obviously it goes up in the mist. The smell's fucking horrendous. I can't actually physically describe how bad it is, but it gets in your pores and everything, mate. So when you start working and sweating, you're smelling this again, mate. Like you're just walking around stinking of this stuff all day. You have to get in the bath and soak for like an hour, mate, an hour and a half to get it out of your pores, mate. It's horrible stuff. I deal with shit 10 times out of 10, mate, rather than grease.
Really?
Like, fucking swear to God.
That's nuts. I didn't think that one.
Honestly, grease is horrible.
Give me shit!
No, give me shit. Like, when you jet a grease your eye, mate, it comes out in a yellow, thick paste. Oh. And it sticks to all you. It's slippery, mate. You can't get hold of anything. Your gloves are covered in it. It's on your head, it's in your paws. Awful.
Oh, dear.
We're waiting for
Mr. Host.
We're waiting for me.
Yeah.
John the man with the fucking notes.
Has being self-employed actually freedom or just a different kind of stress?
Goes hand in hand.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, like I'm definitely more free. Like I get to see my kids so much more. Like obviously I've got that flexibility. Like if I can't be asked going to work one day, mate, and I get unblocked, I'll just go pass them off to another company.
Yeah.
There's a few that I work with. We've been handing each other work and stuff. There's a lot of drainage companies out there. I don't get it, mate. Like, sorry to go off track.
No, you go.
Everyone sees each other as competition. And it's ridiculous, mate. There's enough work out there for everybody. Like I've met Izzy from Flow Clear Drainage in Bolton. He's a fantastic lad. He's always there to help me out and stuff like that if I ever need it, or I can ask him questions and stuff, or he can ask me questions. Ben O'Brien from Circular Drainage Solutions, we've worked together. I come to him and I can't cover stuff like that. I've been doing work with a guy called Dominic. He's a fantastic lad from Mainswells. He contacted me. He was basically based in Up Holland, but he's moved now between Wrexham and Cheshire.
Right.
And he was like, I don't want my SEO and my websites and everything to go to waste. He's like, if I get any blockages in, can you cover them for me? He's like, I don't even want anything for it. Quite a lot of people do like a percentage. He's like, just put your camera down the drain. If there's a defect, let me know so I can price for it. So I've gone off track.
You have met good people.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So like, I don't know why you can't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like there is good people around there, but like there's a lot of people to see your competition and not there to help you out. It's like, again, if you go on that Superman and Proud and you ask a genuine question, if you're looking for advice, you're just going to have people taking the piss out of you on there. It's just comes out like a banter page initially, and it's just like, I don't see why people see each other's competition. Like I said, there's enough work to go out there for everybody. So
and the thing is,
why not help each other out and come together on big jobs? You know what I mean? So you can all have a good earner out of it. Sorry, what's the question again, mate? Yeah,
I can't remember what the question was.
Freedom.
Freedom. That was it. Yeah.
Like I said, I can pass work on to people, and like I can take my kids to like swimming at the weekend, or like I could take like one of my kids to dancing. Like I'm home for tea time most nights. Do you know what I mean? Like I can be busy through the day, but I'm home for tea time most nights. Last couple of weeks, that's been gone. Feel sorry for my wife. She's been doing a cracking job. Like I've not really been home for the last couple of weeks because it's gone that busy. But like the freedom is there, but the stress comes with it.
Yeah.
I think you are lucky that Jadine will put up with your shit, really.
Yeah. Basically, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, get a good wife on your side. Obviously, she's at home. She does just the one shift a week. She works on bank, but obviously that's again, we've got young daughters. She's not in nursery or anything like that, so she's at home with the kids while I can go out basically and work and earn the money.
I think Charlie said it in the last one, didn't he? It's a similar thing, but I don't think you can do it on your own, really.
No, 100%. No,
people
no
that
way.
do, I don't know how they do it. You can't do it on your own, can you?
I wouldn't even, like I said earlier, I wouldn't have even gone for this if it basically I had to get the okay off JD. Like, 'cause obviously we're married, do you know what I mean? I was going to have like a £10,000 loan on me, and it's a high chance it could have gone wrong.
You've both got to be in on it, haven't you?
That's what I mean. She was like, go for it. You've got the knowledge. You've got the work ethic for it. So she's like, the only way you're going to find now is just to go for it. So, yeah.
Do you think social media has ruined people's expectations of success? I want to know.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I do as well.
The influencers, the millionaires out there, they make it look like, you can go into trading, become an influencer, you're going to earn this amount. It's fucking bullshit. It is bullshit. If you haven't got the work ethic there to go out and actually go and look for money and earn money, you're not going to earn it.
No.
Anyone can earn a business. To actually own a business, but actually go out and earn money.
Doesn't fall into
it doesn't fall. It's like you've got to go out and look for it and do things and work hard. Like people just think you can just open up a company or do something and you're going to earn all this money. I think it's making kids lazier as well.
100%.
Like they think they can just become an influencer or whatever and earn money the easy way rather than go out and graft in. Maybe we're old, I don't know.
No, but it's like when we were growing up and it was like football or rugby or the bikes or whatever. I don't care what anyone says. My old man used to tell me, and I'm pretty sure your old man used to tell me, you're not going to be a footballer. This much percentage of everyone who plays football.
Fucking
like, get it
100%.
out your head. But I don't think, like you say, kids don't see that now.
No.
And everyone can be an influencer.
Yeah, follow your dream.
But how many actually become successful? It's like, it's one of them. So what do you define as being successful? Like, do you class yourself as successful now? And what does successful look like to you?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I'd see myself as successful now. Like I said, I've got... Okay, that is a good question.
In your personal life and work life, so you've got a wife, you've got 2 kids, you're living in a house, you know what I mean?
So, I'd see myself as successful because I've got more flexibility and freedom now to be with my kids and my wife and my family, and I'm able to pay all my overheads and bills, so I see that as success.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to be a millionaire. Who wouldn't like to be a millionaire? I do want to push it further. Like I said, I want to be a business owner and have lads under me working, so then I don't have to work. So that's probably, to me, that's the sign of success is complete freedom.
Yeah.
Complete freedom. Probably financial freedom as well probably comes with that. But at this moment in time, I am successful because, like I said, I get to see my family well more than I did when I was working, and I'm earning better money for it. So that's, in my eyes, that's success.
No, 100%, yeah.
The fact that I'm still going after 12 months now, like this business could have fallen to pieces within 3 months. But again, that goes to working hard. And
how much determination you've got, what you're willing to put in.
Exactly.
And it's, like you say, growing it is because you're willing to put the effort in and work more hours than a lot of other people. It's going to come to you quick. That's how you're building it, isn't it? And that's how you've managed to build so quick. It's because you're willing to put that work and effort in. So you deserve the other side of the coin at the end of it, don't you?
100%, yeah, definitely.
There's nothing worse than seeing someone set up a business and not do jack shit, do a couple of hours a day and be like, you know
Yeah,
what I
well
mean?
above you. It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
No,
But,
not that you see it very often. Like,
No.
but,
No, but
you know, everyone who's successful has put the hard work in somewhere.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, no, I agree.
I want everyone's best quote.
Oh, this is the last question every time.
I always ask this one. I want your best quote or piece of advice, just like a short one-liner.
piece of advice from my personal life from a younger age: take my life more seriously. For younger people out there, it's all well and good going out and messing around with your friends and stuff like that, but I've learned the hard way. Like, I started getting my life together at probably 21. No, I'd probably say 22, 23. But by that point, I made things so much harder for myself, like getting myself into debt at a young age, taking things on credit, and I'm not going to pay it. I'm not bothered. You don't see like the impact and stuff. Like, so yeah, I'd say go out, have fun with your friends, but do take life seriously and always think about like what you're going to do for your future. Because like, if I knuckled down or learnt a trade or something when I was younger, I'd be in a much better position than I am now. Like I said, I've gone the long way around things, not taking life seriously, going out drinking the weekends, partying, blah, 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 getting in fights with people. Like, it's just, as you do as a young kid, young person, just didn't take life seriously. And then I got to getting older and you start settling down. If you want to do these things like get houses and you've made things so much harder for yourself. So yeah, I'd say take life more seriously, go out, enjoy yourself, take life more seriously.
Do you think that was the part of the learning curve? Did that made you obviously who you are now? So that can't be something you'd technically regret, as it were.
Yeah, no, I can't regret it. I had like a great time with friends and stuff like that. But yeah, it is a learning curve because, like I said, you don't think about these things when you're younger. And my dad always used to say to me, "You need to fuck off."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not listening to you. I'm going out and having a laugh with my friends. It doesn't matter. When I get to that point, I'll take it more seriously. But like, your life's progressing every single day and you're getting closer and closer to that point. So
time goes fast, doesn't it?
Yeah. So like, I've had to do what I've done and obviously go through what I've go through to get where I am today, to be more determined than ever that I need to play catch up now because I should be in a better position than I am at 31 years of age.
Yeah. You got one?
A bit of advice I was given, I always ask, my thing is if I ever meet a business owner, I always ask one piece of advice. And one bit of advice I got, I think it was mid this year, was off a guy who's like very successful. And I asked him and he stopped and sat and thought. He said, never been asked before. And he said, never fall out with anybody. So obviously you question it deeper, why don't fall out with anybody? He said, look, business, friends, people, if you fall out with someone, you make an enemy. They're always going to make your life hard. If you fall out with someone, they're not there to help you. You can't pick the phone up and ask anything that's fair. Like, if anything goes wrong or you're in a situation, part ways on civil terms, and anywhere in the future you can pick the phone up, we can go back, that might come back. Breaking that bridge and burning it'll hinder you more than making a point.
That joins into what I was saying before about like these like couple of drainage businesses that like work with, do you know what I mean? Like, as I was saying, everyone sees a competition, but then if you do that, you're never going to get past work on. Or like, I've had people contact me, like drainage firms contact me going, can you cover this job? Because obviously I pass work on to people and people pass work on to me. And then out of that, I'm getting drainage firms I've never even heard of asking me like, oh, can you go and cover work? So like, it comes back round. It comes right back round in full circle. So like, be friendly with people, be friendly with other businesses. If you can't do something or it's a job that you can't cover, you don't know how to do it, don't go for it. Bring another company up, do you know what I mean? Make the connection.
Put the shoe on the other foot, isn't it?
That's what I mean.
You know what I mean? Step back and think.
Make a connection and then it's going to come back to you. They'll pass work on to you. You can come together and collab together and work on
bigger jobs.
Bigger jobs. And
you can compete with the big companies, can't you?
Yeah.
If there's a good
if there's enough single men drainage engineers come together, you can, like you said, you can compete with a national company. At the end of the day, national companies, they're not the best workers because they pay peanuts so they get monkeys. I know full well because when I first started out, I was naive. Like,
you were the monkey.
Yeah, I was the monkey. Like when one of the first national, I won't name the name, but like the first national firm that I worked for, which is the biggest national drainage firm, I worked my way up. I started off as a backlad of a tanker, and then I went as a backlad of CCTV service. So I was like CCTV vans, I was learning that. Then I went on digs. Then after that, they put me on a van pack. So I was running my own job. So how much you pay me an hour? £9.50 for running my own van.
Isn't it? Yeah.
This is what these national firms, like, they was going back a good couple of years now. Like, it's not even national minimum wage anymore, but like, these national firms aren't the be all and end all, because these people that come to you from the national firms, mate, they're getting paid a wage at the end of the week. They don't give a flying fuck whether the job's done properly or not.
Margins and profit, isn't it?
What I mean?
People like that. But yeah. Go on then, what's your quote?
Is a little bit more philosophical, like, but I heard it the other day. I thought it was quite true. There cannot. Jesus Christ, there can be no bravery without fear. I think it's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no fear, then you can't class someone as brave because doing the thing isn't brave, is it?
100%.
But I know it sounds a bit like
that
over the top, like, but
that goes into business. Then you've got to be brave to start a business up, and if the fear doesn't come of failure,
yeah,
you're not going to work hard to make the business successful. So it goes very well with business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and to try something, to do something, you just got to try, aren't you? There's no
100%.
There's nothing around it. So if you're scared of something, you just got to do it. Yeah.
One last question then. Out of your whole life, what is your, I'll give you top 3 best memories.
Top 3 best memories. Oh.
If he doesn't say the birth of his child.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. JD, don't watch this one if he doesn't answer the question right.
So I'll put 2 of them together. So I'll put the birth of my child and getting married to my beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Best memories. I've got so many of you, mate. We've known each other all our life, haven't we? I've got to say, I won't say them all. Probably one of them is
Don't get us in trouble.
the 2-stroke 125 and the 450.
Oh,
Me nearly put my bike into a ditch.
That was a hilarious night, yeah.
What was the best memory? Oh, what's the last best memory?
It can be anything.
I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, I've had a lot of good memories, but like, that was with friends when I was younger, but now grown older, I'm like, it didn't really mean anything. With like, this is the best night of my life. But it's like, you grow on now, you don't really think. Third one. You're going to have to put one of them, the timing thing on my head.
Well, go on, Joe. Give me your 3 best memories.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And we'll come back to Kyle
3
for his
best
third.
memories.
You give me 2. I only give Kyle a third because I knew he'd have to mention JD and the kids. And then I didn't really leave much room for anything else.
I don't know, really. I don't know, best memory. Recently, one of the best ones was getting this place. When we finally got the keys to the workshop, that was a good memory.
Yeah.
Just the excitement of like, we've actually done it. Do you know what I mean? Finally got somewhere. It was like a big step on it, you know.
I'll tell you what. So when me and JD were on our honeymoon, obviously we were in Cyprus in the room that we had. It was on like the cliff face of the sea. But like our sun lounges, because we had like a private pool as well, so we spent a bit of money on the honeymoon. But like, we had the sunset, mate, and obviously sunset in Cyprus. But we have, it's like hand in hand. We had basically the aftershave perfume that we wore on our wedding day. We only wear it on our anniversary, mate, and they smell fantastic.
Right.
But like, that view, and then when we go out, say if it's our anniversary, when I spray that aftershave on me, it's weird. I have that picture in my head of the sun going down. I was being sat next to JD, so that's probably one of
that's one of the
up
best
there,
memories,
up there in the free, mate. And it's just weird every single time I spray that aftershave. I'm like, well, I can literally see the picture in my head, mate. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to clean them bed sheets after they've been on the road. Bless being the maid, that. Yeah, no.
Well, we're all happy then.
Yeah.
Yeah, finish it off there.
Yeah,
well, thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for having me as well.
Oh, no, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for coming.
We'll send you some clips over, so yeah.
Yeah.
What is the thing you've got to say?
Like and subscribe.
Comment.
Oh, comment.
Give us some shit.
Comment, like and subscribe.
Click the bell.
Click the bell on the top of our head and make sure you follow all of our socials. You're on Facebook?
Not on Facebook. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
I suppose Facebook on your side of the business doesn't really matter, does it?
That's it.
No, but what are you on? What can we find you on then?
So you can find me on Facebook, Fast Drainage Northwest. Same on Instagram, Fast Drainage Northwest. I'm on LinkedIn. Yeah, it's all just Fast Drainage Northwest, basically. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Fast Drainage NW.
Not to be confused with Northwest Drainage.
Not to be confused with Northwest Drainage.
Like I said at the start.
It's based in Bolton, yeah. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, yeah. We'll put some clips up from TikTok, so we'll send you but we'll also tag you in it so people can find you.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because I've got my 1,008 followers now on TikTok.
Getting there.
Thank you very much.
You've got a block drain? Smelly drains? Contact Fast Drainage Northwest today. Your reliable contractor covering high pressure water jetting, root cutting, CIPP patch repairs, excavations, all the way down to full drainage installation. covering majority of the Northwest. Get in touch with Fast Drainage Northwest. You can contact me on 077 777 55328 or at www.fastdrainagenorthwest.co.uk.